Welcome to the Connectional Table Talks in preparation for General Conference 2016. My name is Amy Valdez-Barker, and I serve as the Executive Secretary of the Connectional Table. Your first set of talks that you're going to hear in October will be from the Secretary of General Conference, Reverend Jerry Reist, and Judy Keniston, who serves as the Chairperson of the Commission on General Conference. We will turn to her now as we listened to what they have to say about our experience for General Conference 2016. Tell us, what is the Commission's greatest hope for General Conference 2016?
The Commission wants to provide an environment where the conference can gather, fellowship, worship, and be the church. We want the environment to be conducive for Christian conferencing. We want the schedule to allow for people to do their best work. I think you'll see this echoed in the constitutional amendment that the Commission is bringing for General Conference, which will allow for exactly that kind of conference in the future.
Great.
I think the Commission really hopes to see a General Conference in which there's full participation by all the delegates. A General Conference in which everybody's on a more even footing, where everybody has access to simultaneous translation, interpretation of what's being said. And a General Conference in which people are focusing on our common goals, our common concerns. We're a worldwide church, and the people outside the United States have often felt that they were second-class citizens. I think with the change in makeup of the Commission, there's more of an emphasis and understanding that this is one body, one church, to serve one Lord in one world.
Amen. What has been the greatest challenge for the Commission over the past 4 years as you've been preparing for General Conference 2016?
Well, first of all, there's been a logistical challenge. The Commission grew in size. We have more interpreters at our meetings than the Connectional Table has at their meetings, because we have people who speak only French, people who speak only Portuguese. It makes for a very different environment. So just the process of new people coming on board, learning how to communicate has been a logistical challenge. Beyond that, we were given some very direct directions from General Conference in terms of using technology, in terms of moving to consensus, in terms of aligning what we do. And so as the Commission has wrestled with those directions, it's been a challenge just to sort out, what does this mean? How do we apply it? How do we make it real in the context of General Conference?
Because of the reorganization that the 2012 General Conference did, we had a lot of new faces on the Commission who had not served there before, and not as many returning Commission members. So we really did have a new shift. It took a time for us to get to know each other, to kind of set the direction, and so that was the challenge, just pulling the Commission together in the beginning. The Commission is tasked with the design and plan for the 2016 General Conference and General Conferences in the future. And that includes selecting sites, selecting the dates for General Conference, creating the daily schedule, providing the daily Christian advocate, accommodating needs for delegates, setting the per diem allowance, and setting the numbers of legislative committees, and setting the number of delegates when it comes outside of the constitutional range. So those are the standard tasks that are in the discipline for the Commission. But in addition to that, the Commission was given instructions by the 2012 General Conference that we would consult with the delegates from 2012 and bring petitions and constitutional amendments that would increase the value and effectiveness of General Conference, and that we would use technology to begin early dialogue and help prioritize petitions, and move General Conference from debate of issues of governance and towards building consensus for ministry.